Boom, Instagram, what's good? YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook. We are live. Let's get it. So let's get this rolling. Hold up. Cool. One, two, 3. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. What is good, fam? Welcome back to another episode of the Shift Your Mind, Change Your Life podcast. This is your boy, Coach Sal. Let's fucking get it. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about some of the struggles that I've continuously heard over the last couple years. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you struggle to tone up? Do you struggle to build muscle, lose weight? Are you someone who is looking to make a change in your body? Cool. If so, listen up. Here's the thing, especially for my women, listen up. You guys have to eat more food. Crazy. It's crazy, right? Oh, Sal, well, if I want to lose weight, why do I need to eat more food? I'll tell you why. Because a lot of those chips and all the processed bullshit are actually way more calorie dense, but they're low in nutritional value. So if you take, let's do the comparison really quick. If you take a bag of Doritos, probably might be more calories, but you take a plate of chicken and broccoli, it's probably less calories, more protein, and way more nutrients. So it's like this. So when I say eat more food, it's more quality food. And when you do that and you keep your protein intake high and you focus on real whole food sources consistently, you're going to get a lot more out of it, right? And then this is another point too. Please listen to this as well, right? You need to lift weights. Please hear me out with this one, especially ladies. Oftentimes, there's a lot of women who I come across who have a tendency to undereat. Overeat can be either or. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself overeating or undereating? Ask yourself these questions. Do you feel like you're constantly hungry? Do you feel like you have poor mental concentration? Do you have mood swings? Ask yourself these questions. Are these things that you're dealing with? Probably. If so, especially if you are undereating, it's a real thing. This is something that I see a lot of people struggle with. So it's important to understand how to fix that. Cool, Sal. Why are you talking about this? What's the solution, right? The solution is more quality foods. I'm going to say it again. More quality foods. Does that make sense? Are you guys hearing me clearly? What is fucking good? Pizzy, what's good? Tyler, what's going home? Why can't I fucking speak? What the hell was that? Hope you guys are having a great day. You know the vibes. Let's get it. Tear the club up. Yeah, let's get it. So we're talking about how to tone your body, lose weight, build muscle, and why that's important and what you need to do. So please listen up. This is super fucking valuable. Think of your body as a machine. Your body is a machine, okay? We need to treat it as such. That's what it is, okay? So without proper nutrients, like you guys know you have to eat clean foods, right? But I think really understanding why is super important. Again, to use the Dorito to chicken broccoli, I hate to use chicken and broccoli because that's such like the linear mindset when it comes to fitness. There's tons of ways. Like before, I literally made like a grilled chicken pizza on cauliflower crust with sugar-free barbecue sauce, onions, and goat cheese. It was fire. Mad good, super macro friendly, high in protein, low in carbs. Dope. Like there's 1,000 ways to make it work, but you need to understand that the quality food you could have more of for less calories. That's the point. That's the freaking thing here. Right? So without those proper nutrients that you're constantly sending into your body's going to hold onto the fat that it has. Why? Because it doesn't know when the next meal or where the next meal is coming from. That's how our bodies were made to really operate. Because you think back to ancient times, they were hunters and gatherers. So that's really what I mean. Listen, I could be wrong with that. I'm not a scientist. I'm just speaking from experience and what I've learned over the last couple of years. So what I want you guys to take away from this, focus on getting around 100 grams of protein per day, especially for the women. Like let's aim a little lower here. I'm not going to say, hey, eat 300 grams of protein a day because that's probably not realistic if you're someone who hasn't been doing that either. So you want to aim for about the size of your hand at each meal. Definitely helps a lot. So just consciously think of that. That's called intuitive eating. That's something that I work with pretty closely with a lot of my clients because let's face it, no one wants to track the calories forever, right? Like, is this making sense? Do you guys hear me? Alexander says, I like cheese doodles. Well, who doesn't, right? Tyler Matrix clicks. Yeah, what's good, fam? Let's get it. We're going to keep this rolling here. I have about 6 minutes exactly, so let's go. So that's the thing that I really want to help you guys understand, that protein is probably the most important. Because it is. So what are some good sources? Chicken, salmon, eggs, pork, right? Whey. These are the things that we need to focus on. I know Julian says quality food. So do you want me to break that down? drop it. You want me to break it down? I'll break it down. I think what's most important is to focus on protein, the sources, chicken, pork, and I can't fucking speak today. I'm cooked. Today was a long one. Chicken, salmon, eggs, pork, beef, whey. Those are the protein sources that I focus on. That's me. Carb sources, rice, oats, potatoes. Those are the carb sources. Fats, olive oils, avocados, cheese, right? Like just a basic understanding. There's 1,000 ways to make it work, but you just don't want to be having all the processed garbage, frozen stuff, these pre-made lean cuisines packed with sodium, sugar, preservatives. You want to stay away from that. Why? Because they're super high in calorie and low in nutrients. That's really what I'm trying to get across here. I'm not a fucking scientist, but these are the things that I've seen that really help myself and the clients that I work with too. And also what I'll say with that, if you don't know really where to get started, use a push-pull leg split. Push, meaning that you're going to work your chest, triceps, and shoulders in one day. Pull is going to be working on your back and your biceps, legs, hitting your quads, hamstrings, and calves. That's a basic breakdown, and you can throw a little ab movements in there as well. You can do that 3 days a week, 4 days a week, and you could probably make some solid gains doing it that way. Super straightforward, and if you have questions on that, shoot me a message. And then this is another point, too, that I really wanted to make across, again, speaking towards the ladies. Like, if you guys cannot get to the gym, please do me a favor and just go on YouTube and look up some at-home circuits. It's very straightforward. They could be like 30-minute at-home body weight routines, and you'd be surprised. Like during COVID, there was a good portion where I was obviously not in the gym, like most people. I was in my garage getting after it with body weight and maybe a couple dumbbells. I made it work. You can make it work if you want. Like, you either find an excuse or you find a way to make it happen. Either way, something's going to happen, right? Like, that's what it is. And that ties into kind of the last point that I wanted to make here is aiming for about 10,000 steps a day. That's the equivalent to about 5 miles. Should take you about an hour and a half at a decent pace. Again, you're not really going to be burning a lot of calories there. It's just going to help for a number of reasons. Gallon of water, 8 hours of sleep. You guys have heard me say this time and time again. Honestly, I really didn't have much to share tonight. I just promised myself that I go live, so I'm doing it. And listen, I know I throw a lot of information out there at the same time, and I appreciate you showing up for yourself and trying to get some value here and reading my content or supporting me. I appreciate you. Thank you. It means a lot. And listen, if you guys have questions, my message box is always open. Shoot me a DM. Alexander says, does eggplant have protein? I'm a vegetarian. I mean, not really. It's not an ideal source. I would say there's a lot of like vegan options. Shoot me a message. I'll take care of you because I really do have to bounce in like a second here. I have a client Zoom call to hop on. But I will promise that if you guys show up consistently with the stuff that I mentioned here, you will see a change in your physique and your mind and overall just your lifestyle as well. So that's that. Super straightforward here, guys. I do have to bounce. That's that. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.